Hey guys, this is TGStudios in Roblox Studio. So I update you on my stair game, if you like. I've rewritten the core of the code, so now it should work with multiple players. I've also added a few little behaviours to my NPC, or my monster if you like, or the SCP, where it's got a chance of actually liking you. If it likes you, then it just leaves you alone. If it chooses to follow you, it will spawn behind you or somewhere around you and won't touch you. But if it does not like you, in other words hate you, it will spawn as if it's like a normal behaviour, like it just spawn in a level below you, and then it will wait for a little bit of time, between 1 and 10 seconds, and then it will charge towards you, and you've got a chance of actually getting past it while it's waiting. If you don't manage to get past it, it obviously kills you, and then you respawn at the spawn point and it resets basically. So I've basically rewritten the whole script from the ground up just to get it working. And I've also added a max level to the scoreboard. I'm actually thinking about adding a load of save feature as well. Right, here we go. So I've got to get to level 9 before the SCP spawns. I'll show you the code in a minute. Right, here we go. 3, 4. And of course we've got sounds. I don't know if I've got my sounds. No, I haven't. I don't know if you guys can actually hear that. Oh well, hopefully by the end of next week this game should be up and running, so you guys can actually play it. Oh, there we go. Apparently he hates me and he will follow me. There he is. So apparently he's following me. So he does not like me, so he's following me. And if I turn around I can't see him until I zoom out. There you go. So the way he sort of disappears is if you go down far enough. I may change that in the future. I might make it a bit more streamlined. There we go. Yes, so the way I may change that too is make it a bit more not so jittery like that. It's because I'm setting the C frame of the humanoid root part. Oh, here we go. He's following me again. Go on, SCP, I don't want you to follow me, I want you to attack me, please. We've got to get to level 25 apparently. Yeah, inside the actual player character itself, I've added a settings. So then I can sort of save it, get ready for save and load. And of course we've got the standard leader stats. Yeah, mate. Right, here we go. Let's get to 25 and see what he does. He's gone. I may even add a little sound effect for when he's around. He alerts you. He hates me and I will. He loves following me. At the moment this is almost endless. The only reason why it's not endless is if I jump off here, I will fall for almost a minute or so. Yeah, that's that was debugging. That square in front of my torch, and you can see a brick is how I'm doing the sounds that you can hear. So below the player, oh there we go. I just died. There is a brick. Where are we? It's here somewhere. Or is that another bug? I think that might be a bug. Right, let's stop it and restart. So go to my player model. Yeah, there we go. So I've got to fix that. So So the two sounds get added to a sound part which is down below my character. There we go. Because if you read up on the SCP manual, or if you like the report, there's always like a person or something below the actual player, or the person who's climbing the stairs or descending the stairs even. So I thought the only way I can get the sound direction downwards is to spawn a block down there, and it's here somewhere. Yeah, there we go. So it just follows you. That's basically how I attach the SCP. So let's see if I can get him to attack me. It's still in its really basic form at the moment. Just getting the basics up and running. I've also tried it online more than anything, where I can't seem to get it working properly. Like I start it online and then it sort of doesn't load up properly. We don't get this scoreboard or anything. I don't know how much Roblox has actually changed since the last time I've uploaded. Has it really changed that much? Oh well. I guess if it has, let me know and I'll see what I can do. It's the only thing that's stopping me from properly putting it online at the moment. It's not working online. It's working in solo. I may even just release it as is, like this, so you guys can play in solo mode or something. Right. He loves following me, don't he? Oh, he actually loved me this time. Oh, lovely. Let's show you the other parts of his brain, because he always likes to either follow me or likes me. So I'll do this. This should get him to defaultly attack me. Right. Right, here he goes. Right, let's have a look. So I've got to get to level 9. Yeah, I said it so as what's the word? You don't have to go down as far as in the actual game. It's I set it like that so I can sort of debug it and do it quickly. Just standard thing. Otherwise I'll have to get, if I set it to level 50 or something, I'll probably be sitting here for about 15 minutes each time. Right, here he goes. Hello. Ow. There he goes. And apparently he's gone back to sleeping again. Right, are we going to respawn? Come on, Roblox. You're going to respawn. Right, try again. This is what I've been having today. It's like I've tried to upload things online and things, but things keep on being ever so slow. I don't know if it's the Roblox website or what. Let's try again. Oh, and if you guys actually got any more sound effects, like ambient sound effects like this, at the moment we've got a child crying, anything like that that you would think would add to this game. I guess nothing silly, but anything that kind of creepy, that would be perfect. Ow. Right, is it going to respawn me? There we go. So beforehand I didn't check for when the player respawns, and of course that sound block, let's have a look at that sound block actually replicated again. It did not. Okay, so that's a little bug I've got to fix. Right, anyway, so we've got to get to level 8 this time. And the way I made it is if you run away from upstairs, go back upstairs again, he leaves you alone as soon as you get out of his sight radius. So if you see him and you don't feel like going past him, you can actually run back up the stairs again. So there he is. No! You're not getting me! Ow! You see that? If you can run away quick enough, you can actually get away from him. So the code for the SCP is as follows. I've done a little bit of work just making sure, just for the different modes sort of thing. This shoulder thing is basically what shoulder he will look over, basically. So let's just say if you want to go on this left side, that would be math random equals 1, which is left, which would be that, or right, which is that. And that's set down here. So we got follow player equals true. So I'm grabbing the humanoid root part inside the player, working out the distance for when he disappears from your shoulder. If he goes above the max range, which is I think 50 studs, he will disappear or go back to his spawn point and then disable himself. Oh, the way I got him to actually show is actually quite a neat little trick. I don't know if you guys heard of the new object called beam. It's basically that, just a stationary beam. So yeah, there we go. Just a part that I've used for a collision box and a beam. That's it for the NPC. I may add a few more, but I don't know what to add yet. So as I say, the NPC brain is that. So if he does not like the player or does not feel like following the player, then he waits how many seconds he wants to wait, which is set up above, and then once it's over between 1 and 10, yeah, so between 1 second and 10 seconds, after that he will charge towards the player, and if he's within a certain distance he will attack you, basically. So that's all it is just a glorified, in a way, zombie script but with a charge, basically. That's it. So for the main script, there is quite a bit changed since the last time you've seen it. So I'm creating a table like before, a function within that table that would load up the table itself and recording where things are, basically. So that's all that is. That's just getting all the parts within the template, which is that, which is basically that box there. So I'm just duplicating, if I actually move that out of the way, just duplicating that. Then just putting it underneath, sort of thing. So the way I'm doing it is I'm copying or recording everything inside that template, including the models and things. The only thing I'm not including is these things here. But the way I'm doing it later, I'm actually copying the whole thing by template clone, and then I'm just referencing it from the clone to the to my template. So I'm creating a key which is a hexadecimal value. I'll actually expand that, I'll show you. Just created a key on the fly and just inserting it inside the part to so I can reference it from the copy and the other part, which is, I guess, this bit. I'll show you what that does. Right, let's load it. So at the moment we got no levels in the game, and if we got a strange value in each of these parts, basically that is my key. So when it comes cloning the levels, like so, did we clone it? Yeah, there we go. So landing key 1 is that 84D7DF7, and level 1, it should be the same key. There you go, same key. So what I'm doing with that, I'm recording where the position of the template part is, and then copying that over to the clone, plusing a Y value of how big the level is. That's all I'm doing. So the way Lua works is really sort of I just had to do a sort of workaround where I couldn't actually find the actual part. I can find the name of the part or find the class of the part, which doesn't really help me. So what I wanted to do is work out how to match up the clone with the original part, and the way Roblox has actually got it, I think basic Lua, you can't really do that. So I thought, why not create a string value with a name with a random string, if you like, and then match it up when I'm actually cloning it. And it actually works. I didn't think it would work beforehand. So I'm cloning it down here. Yeah, it's me debugging. Trying to work out how it works and things. So I'm taking the template, which is that, making a copy of it, and then I'm going through my template table and then going through the clone or the copy of the template, a bit complicated, looking for the key, and if it finds the key with the recursive find first child, then it gets the offset of that part and then adds the Y to it. So it gets the position of the part, adds the Y, and then spawns it into the level. That's it. It's taken me to work that out practically all day today to work it out. I've been trying to do keep the structure of the model itself, like try to make a table where template is in it, and then inside template it's got style group, and inside that it's got these basically. But I found that was way too complicated, so I thought, to hell with that. I thought, why not copy the whole thing and then match them up with the clone from the template, and that's exactly what I've done. So for part, as I say, I'm copying the position of each part and then applying it to the clone plus the Y, as I keep on saying. Then to get the level and things working, I'm calling another function called add level to player, which is looking for the stats part of the player, which is what I'm adding in the leaderboard, which is basically what Roblox is actually put in their game set. I've just modified it for my needs. So this is basically Roblox's original code. I've just adapted it. I think somewhere around here there was capture of a flag and things. I just got rid of all that since we don't need it. So as I was saying, the sound block, I'm creating a normal sound block. Ah, I see. So that's the reason why it's not working. It's because I'm looking for a character in players and I'm not updating that character. The bug I had in my old inventory script. Right, because every time when you sort of die in the game, your character changes, and this is referencing the older character that's just died, not the new one. That's where the bug is, I think. So anyway, I'm looking for a sound block inside the player model. If it hasn't got a sound block, then I'm creating it alongside with all the sounds. And then each time this while true do loop goes through its loop, I'm setting the C frame of that sound block to the player root part plus a 125 negative Y, and that's it. Basically, that's the game in its entirety at the moment. So what I'm working out now is working out a way of loading and saving. I may publish this as is online to see if it works as is, but I've got a feeling it may not, because I tried it with a load save feature. It did not work at all. All you can see online is basically what you see here. That was it. The only thing that did change was the lighting, where you got it's light now, and when it loads it turns to pitch black, which is telling me that the code is actually working. I'll have to debug that, I think, but that's as far as it goes. In fact, it actually does what you can see here when I play it. So we just got the level and one level, and that's it. So I don't know exactly what's going on there. I'll have to work online, and was it the developer console? Have a look if there's any errors in there. Anyway, I thought I'll update you guys on my Ender Stair game, if you like. And yep, if you got any more sounds I can use, or if you want me to use, as long as they're creepy and I like them, then there's a possibility I'll add them to the game. So you may hear them when you're playing it, as long as it's not stupid or rude. There we go. Anyway, this has been TGStudios in Roblox Studio on my Ender Stairs game update, and I'll catch you guys later, and hopefully later I'll have this game up and running so you guys can actually play it. Of course, yeah, this is doing my nutting. Anyway, see you later guys.